A warm welcome to our history show here on Uxbridge FM, and we are pleased to welcome back local historian Ken Pearce for another of his famous talks. And today's subject is a tragic accident in a brewery. Take it away, Ken.
Hello there. Yes. Just off George Street today stands Harmon House, a glass-fronted office block some 10 stories high. It was opened in 1985 and was the first really tall building in the town. But it takes its name from the brewery which once occupied the site. Harmon's Brewery was established by a man called George Harmon in Windsor Street in 1763, but moved to larger premises in the High Street early in the 19th century. There were 3 or 4 breweries in the town at that time, all of them fairly small, but one factor in their favour was that there were plentiful supplies of water underground. On the 8th of September 1924, a terrible accident there led to the death of James Tucker, who had worked for the firm for 44 years, an experienced man. He was standing on a board over a mash tun. That's M-A-S-H-T-U-N, a round copper-lined vessel. In the early stages of brewing, malt was fed into the tun, then boiling water was added and stirred for about 2 hours. This malty liquid was called malt, M-O-L-T. James Tucker was standing on the board over the tun. Why is not totally clear. There should have been a stout cover over the container anyway, but sadly the board gave way or Tucker slipped and he fell into 1.5 meters of boiling liquid. Workers nearby rushed to get him out, but of course he was very badly shocked and scalded. He was given first aid and taken as soon as possible to Uxbridge Cottage Hospital, which was then in Harefield Road. He was, of course, in great pain and sadly died the same evening. The inquest was held a few days later when it was revealed that James Tucker had been adjusting a pipe over the vat when the board gave way. It was clear that Tucker, who was aged 63, was in good health, had not suffered from giddy spells, and was also very experienced at his job. The company reported that all the equipment was in good order and had been regularly tested for safety. The jury brought in a verdict of accidental death, adding a rider that any defects in equipment should be remedied. The liquid in the container, of course, had to be poured away and was utterly wasted, and the jury made it known later that they had lost several £100 as a result of the accident. So there's the tragic story of James Tucker at Harmon's Brewery.
Gosh, health and safety.
Yes.
Thanks, Ken. That's great. Now, stay tuned. There's another talk to come.